Hi all, this is Doc from the Doc and Dan Show. I'm coming to y'all tonight because today is my dad's birthday. He turned 70 years old today. So if y'all would like to wish him a happy birthday in the comments or whatever, that would be awesome. But I'm coming to y'all with another food review. It seemed to go over pretty well. The last one I did, 19 views of it. So, for beginning YouTubers, that's pretty good. We went in a place called Saltgrass Steakhouse here in Fort Worth. I'm not sure wherever y'all are, if they have one or not, but if they do, go check them out. A really good atmosphere. Really friendly staff. Pardon me. I'd have to give the staff there a 5 out of 5. Excuse me, folks. Let me get a sip of my drink here. Sorry. Sorry about that. But no, the waitress was really nice. The hostess was really nice. Just all around good staff. 5 out of 5. The food that I got the chicken fried chicken. I got their version of macaroni and cheese, and their rice, herb rice mix. Yeah, sorry, my lazy eyes kind of give me some problems today, folks. I'm sorry about that. Now let's start with the rice. It had a really good flavor to it. It wasn't a overwhelming flavor, but it had a good flavor to it. I don't know what the herbs were in it or whatever, but I'll give the rice a 5 out of 5. The chicken fried chicken was pretty good. There wasn't much chicken in it. It was mostly, the batter or the skin, or however you want to term it. Not really much chicken, but what chicken there was underneath the batter was pretty tasty. Pretty easy to chew for somebody, pardon me, with no teeth like me, see. But there was more batter crust than there was actual chicken, so I'm going to have to give it a 4.5 out of 5. Now, we get to the piece de resistance, I guess. The macaroni and cheese. Now, my dad got the same macaroni and cheese I got, and he said it tasted different. But since I never had it, I didn't have anything to compare it on. It was pretty good. Big thick noodles, a nice creamy sauce with some kind of crumble on top. It was good. It was flavorful. But going based on what my dad said about how the flavor was not all there, it didn't taste like it used to. And since I have nothing to compare it to, I'm going to have to give it a 4.5 out of 5. Now, the tea was just, regular sweet tea with lemon, so I'm not going to count that. But they don't bring out rolls or breadsticks, folks. They bring out like a small little loaf of bread. It's a darker colored bread. It's not white. It's not really wheat. Not really sure what it was. But it was okay. It didn't really have much of a taste to it. So unfortunately on the bread, I'm going to have to give it a 3.5 on the bread out there. Because it didn't really have much flavor to it. Now, you add all that up and you average it out or whatever. To me personally, it's a 4.5 experience. It's kind of like it was with Cheesecake Factory, my last review I did. And I think I got a 4 out of 5. This one gets a little bit more. But the reason it's not a full 5 out of 5 is for the reasons I mentioned. And the fact that they don't do anything for your birthday. They don't give you a discount. They don't even offer you a free dessert, a free alcoholic beverage, nothing. They got this club thing you can do where you get $25 off your meal, but you got to pay $25 to join this thing. So technically, your first meal that you get $25, you just break even. You're not saving any money. And never before have I heard of a discount thing or whatever, a club, a membership or whatever at a restaurant where you've actually had to pay for it. I've never heard of that. So that's another reason why they kind of get knocked down from a 5. But overall, like I said, good food, good atmosphere, really pleasant staff and everything, comfortable seating and everything. So, yeah, that's about it for that. Now, this is going to be a 2-topic episode tonight, folks. So let me close my computer. Tonight, me and Daniel were talking the other night, and, I think I mentioned before that he's trying to get his driver's license and trying to get a vehicle and all this. Well, this person he's staying with, promised Daniel he was going to help him with his license, ain't done anything. Daniel's put money from his job he's working at into this one Jeep that this guy was gonna just give him, and he's trying to back out because the guy's lawyer said, "Oh, you can't give him a Jeep unless he's got a driver's license. You can't sign one over to him." Just lie, and it's aggravating, folks, because see, the way I was brought up is a man's word is his bond. And that goes for women too, A person's word is their bond. And, back in the day, that's how it was. If you were a farmer or whatever, and you made a deal with another farmer and you did a handshake on it, that's still the deal. That was it. Now y'all got to fulfill each of your ends of the bargain. But nowadays, folks, oh no, it's got to be a contract. Oh no, we got to get lawyers involved. Oh no, we got to do this. Oh no, we got to do that. Folks, if you're going to make a deal with somebody, fulfill your end of the deal, okay? I mean, that's on YouTube, that's on podcasting, that's in regular business, that's in selling a car, a house, whatever it is, okay? You make a deal with somebody, folks, keep your word. Okay? I mean, it's not that hard. Now, I understand that things come up, like, you're wanting to buy a house from somebody or, through a real estate agent, and they say, okay, it's going to be ready, in 2 weeks, for example. They just need to put a fresh coat of paint on it, or whatever, and, they're wanting to clean up the floors a little bit or whatever it is, fine, And then something happens, the crew gets, somebody from the crew gets sick or bad weather or, something like that happens, so it's going to be delayed by a couple of days. Okay, that's out of your hands, But then but then after that time, plus a couple extra days, the real estate agent calls you and says, okay, your house is ready to move in. We're sorry about the delay, this and this and this. Okay, cool. Things like that. But when you just flat out lie to somebody, give them a promise, promise them a house, a vehicle, a job, or whatever. And then knowing that you have no intention of fulfilling your end of the bargain, that's bull, folks. That's bullcocky. I'm trying to keep it PG as I can, folks. And that's what Daniel's going through. I've gone through it and everything. It's just be people of your word, okay? Like I said, there are things that happen, life happens, that you may not be able to fulfill your end of the bargain. Okay, fine. So instead of just, leading the other person on for months like this guy's doing to Daniel, tell them, hey, man, it's not going to work out, man. I know we had an agreement, on this vehicle, but, it's just too bad a vehicle. It's going to cost too much to get it running. It's going to cost too much for this and that. But I do have this other vehicle over here. Would you like to maybe take a look at it? Maybe we can work out, on that. Fine. Something like that's fine. But that's not even happening in this situation. And it's aggravating. It's aggravating Daniel. It's aggravating me. Because I hate liars, folks. I just hate it. And, one last example would be like, you promised that, I'm going to be back on YouTube, or I'm going to be back on, my podcast. And this is for me personally. And yes, I haven't done a podcast in a while. There's been times on my podcast, which you can hear, by the way, on Spotify. Sorry, folks. On Spotify, Anchor, on Spotify, Amazon for podcasters, or Google for podcasters. And there's been times that I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to be back. I'm going to try and do a show every other day and stuff. But then life happens. I moved here to Fort Worth. I'm working now. I'm doing the YouTube thing. And I am going to, like I said, not last episode, but episode before last, that, more content is going to be coming on the podcast. I'm going to be getting back into it here soon. And, same with YouTube. I'm not going to make any promises that, we're going to do this game, or, we're going to cook this, or, we're going to do this, or, we're going to, it's just going to be what it's going to be. That's the best way I can say it. So, but Daniel did tell me to tell you hi, by the way. I just talked to him a little bit ago. And he looks forward to being on the show full time, and he's going to try and work out something where he sends me some videos that I can put onto the channel. We just got to figure out how the best way for him to send me videos that he does for the show to me. If you have any ideas, would it be better for him to email me the videos? I can send them to my computer, or would it be better for him to text them to me, or what? Just let me know in the comments below the best way we could do that. And just remember, folks, go check out Saltgrass Steakhouse. If there's one in your area, go check out the Cheesecake Factory. Just because I had a bad experience with one dish there, doesn't mean that their food ain't good. And I plan on going back and trying different food one day, and I'll let y'all know about that. But also, folks, just remember, just be people of your word. Don't make business deals with people and then lie to their face, or lie on YouTube, or lie. Just don't do it. Be honest with people, folks. Okay. Then it keeps you out of trouble. It keeps you out of lawsuits. It keeps you from getting hurt. Because some people won't take too kindly lying to them, and they'll hurt you. So anyway, that's about it for this episode, for this show. Just remember, folks, be kind to one another. Show love to one another. Be kind to those that are not kind to you, okay? And maybe we can make this world a better place. So, for the Doc and Dan Show, this has been Doc. Wishing y'all good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. And please hit those likes, hit those subscribes. Let's see if we can get our subscriber numbers up. And folks, I'm asking this. It's up to you however you want to watch the videos. But if you watch the videos, please watch them all the way to the end. Because I put a lot of thought and thinking into the show and what I'm going to say and everything. So it would really be appreciated if you just watch the videos to the end and hit those likes and subscribes. I'm still kind of new to YouTube, so I may be asking